gorgeous night from the desert. USL Championship action opens its doors to a Western Conference showdown. Tonight, from Las Vegas, we have the Las Vegas Lights going toe-to-toe with FC Tulsa. And good evening to all, wherever you may be. With Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm David Gascon. Western Conference standings presented by AMR and Medic West Ambulance shows two teams right now. FC Tulsa trying to get themselves heated up in 4th position. Las Vegas Lights coming off a rare road victory in 11th position, but it can make up some ground with 3 points here tonight. Ricky, we take a look at Las Vegas so far this season. That's where they really made their bread and butter. 3 wins this season, just 1 draw, no defeats. They do a lot of things good at home, a little bit different on the road, but tonight on home soil.
An opportunity for Devin Rensing and this Las Vegas Lights side to continue the momentum when they play here at home. This side knows exactly who they want to be going forward. They're fluid. They can beat you individually. They can beat you through combination play. But most importantly, when you have a big-time player like Johnny Rodriguez, he's just a nightmare to defend. The ability to do a little bit of everything, but he is at his best when he is facing forward because he has the ability to read the game, the ability to get into their attacking 18-yard box. He's ruthless and he's a composed finisher. Getting Johnny Rodriguez in a rhythm is going to be crucial for Las Vegas Lights going forward.
Scored a goal last week as well against Colorado Springs. Meanwhile, for FC Tulsa, last 5 matches, they've continued to get themselves better into the groove. What makes this team so dangerous?
FC Tulsa knows exactly who they are in terms of their identity. Under Luke Spencer, they're going to be really compact defensively, which will give them a foundation to be a little bit more aggressive and more expansive going forward. They're going to work extremely hard, and most importantly, they're going to do everything together.
Flip the script to one of our marquee players of the night, midfielder Bailey Sparks for FC Tulsa. He won't let the scoreboard, but he does a lot of the little things that make this team productive.
Bailey Sparks is just so influential for FC Tulsa. The ability to go and search a game when he does get on the ball, his decision-making, understanding when to bring in a teammate, when to find that final ball, but also when to push the tempo and get higher up the field. His relationship across that front 3 going to be really important and crucial for Luke Spencer if they want to steal points here on the road.
For Las Vegas Lights, a win here tonight puts them above the playoff line here in the month of May. Coming up in the other side, we'll get to the starting 11 and first touch. It's Las Vegas Lights, FC Tulsa coming at you next.
Being diagnosed with cancer was the hardest thing I've ever faced. Funny how when I got the news, it was life's simple things that mattered most, like nights out with the kids. As a candidate for a new clinical trial right here in Vegas, I've been able to spend more time with them, sharing moments like these, making memories, and never missing a family night out.
Everyone is looking for a better future, but knowing how to get there can be difficult. At Rise Credit Union, we invest in our communities and empower our members to realize their potential and take control of their finances. Because with the right financial knowledge, 24/7 access, and genuine care, we believe there are no limits to what you can achieve. Become a part of something bigger than just a bank. Rise, beyond banking.
Hello, my name is Ramon Martin del Campo, City of Henderson police officer and former Las Vegas Lights team captain. My mother, Susie, desperately waited for a second chance after years of fighting kidney disease. Through a paired kidney exchange program, she was able to receive the gift of life through transplant. Currently, about 85% of Americans waiting need a kidney transplant. I am a living kidney donor. Nevadans are giving. Join us at wearenevadans.org.
We go from Las Vegas, Nevada. Rodriguez scored the winner that night. He shoots here. Oh, and he buries it with a rocket and across. It's in 2-1. Cashman Field certainly packed with Vegas Lights supporters tonight. Just more excited. Play in front of the home fans. Who wouldn't be?
Up here, it is fantastic in Las Vegas tonight, but we can feel the energy.
USL on CBS is presented by Best Western Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel partner of the United Soccer League. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Richard Harris Law Firm. As we look at the board, a 4-2-3-1 for Las Vegas, led by head coach Devin Rensing. At the top of the pitch, Manuel Arteaga.
Arteaga continuing to look for his first goal in a Las Vegas Lights jersey, but he's going to stay as high as he possibly can to occupy the center back. Really good with the ball at his feet, the ability to link up play, so getting him up the tempo. And his relationship with Johnny Rodriguez really important for Devin Rensing.
It has been a one-sided relationship for FC Tulsa against Las Vegas. The deployment here tonight for head coach Luke Spencer, a 3-4-3 in the middle of the park. Jamie Weber, the midfielder.
Love Jamie Weber, what he's able to do for FC Tulsa, the ability to cover every single time, every blade of grass, the ability to hit a ball over 50, 60 yards on a dime, can break lines, to dictate tempo in that central location, which will allow Robinson and Luke Stauffer to provide the width, but also to be really aggressive and expansive within their positioning.
You love him.
Great player.
It's high praise from you.
Yeah, great player. Big fan of Jamie Weber.
FC Tulsa all-time, Ricky, dominates this series. 4 victories, no losses, and 6 draws. Does that matter for Las Vegas heading into this matchup?
You can say yes, but if I'm Devin Rensing, I don't think so, because you look how good Las Vegas Lights have been here at home over the course of 2026. 3 wins, 1 draw, and they've done a really good job at playing on their terms. So winning that midfield battle, I think, will be crucial between 2 teams that want the ball and that want to dictate tempo.
Temperatures tonight at first touch will be 85 degrees, a couple of scattered clouds, but all in all, a gorgeous night for ball. We're ready to get this thing underway with Las Vegas and their dark kits moving from right to left, and FC Tulsa and the pink kits will be moving from left to right. As this match is officially underway. Western Conference foes that see each other twice per year, and for Las Vegas Lights, a bumpy start, but they're starting to find their rhythm and feeling much better about themselves in recent weeks. The head-to-head matchup at FC Tulsa dominating at 4 victories, no losses, and 6 draws. They're also much better in the goal differential category. 20 goals for, 13 against. Arteaga out wide, trying to grab a corner. Let's see if he does win that, and it will not. Takes a cold shoulder, and this will be a goal kick for FC Tulsa.
A little bit of a glimpse of the relationship between Manuel Arteaga and Johnny Rodriguez. Arteaga stays high, Rodriguez floats in between lines. Good action for Devin Rensing in the front 2 for Las Vegas Lights.
When you have players like Arteaga and Johnny Rodriguez playing on the same page, does that mean that Rodriguez doesn't need to have as much service, or do you feel like he needs to have a lot more now?
A lot more service, because those 2 players require a lot of attention, right? So that you can play off one another and free up the other. That will give you the opportunity to find more time and space higher up the field. So getting those 2 players in tempo and in rhythm, always important for Devin Rensing.
Las Vegas took care of business last week, beating Colorado Springs here at Cashman Field. And in fact, Arteaga helped set up the first goal of that match. It was in stoppage time in the first half. Blake Pope had scored. But the element of that was Pope was able to pull the trigger from outside the 18. Arteaga pulled multiple defenders towards target, opening that space for Pope.
We take a look at Luke Spencer. Done a phenomenal job with FC Tulsa within their identity, doing everything together. Team that is going to work extremely hard, that's going to be compact, only conceding 9 times in 2026.
No hangover for that team in FC Tulsa. Out wide, Anderson. Anderson trying to work short side. That thing never had a chance. Tonight's injury report presented by AMR and Medic West Ambulance. There is nothing to report. Always a good sign. It's not March, it is May. Hard to believe. Turn the page to June for next week in USL Championship. Las Vegas played a patient brand of football last week against Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs dominated a much one-sided tilt if you're looking just at statistics. Possession, shots, chances, corners, you name it, they owned it. But Las Vegas was opportunistic with their opportunities, cashing in on 2 chances. Johnny Rodriguez, who scored the insurance marker. Blake Pope, the game-winning goal. Mason Sajuhar, the debut for Las Vegas, picking up the clean sheet. Nice first impression for the keeper. Being harassed, Aaron Guillen. Guillen making his way from Tampa Bay.
The sign of how good FC Tulsa can be when they play through the lines. Souza plays this ball into Luke Stauffer. Stauffer breaks the line into Bruno Lapa, who's going to have the freedom to play as a withdrawn number 10. So if you are Devin Rensing, the ability to pass off players specifically through your two center backs going to be really important, because there is a lot of rotations of how FC Tulsa like to attack the game.
Well, we're talking about Johnny Rodriguez and Manuel Arteaga, FC Tulsa. A few guys that'll be dangerous for them. Long throw in, coming all the way out to grab it with Sagiar. Sparks, who we mentioned in the open, but also Lamar Batista, a formidable foe on the back line for FC Tulsa. Can use him on set pieces. FC Tulsa team won the Western Conference last year. Really caught everybody by surprise. Just seemed like week in and week out, you were waiting for them to taper and fall off. That never happened. But they will not creep up on anybody this year. Does feel like a sea change of sorts too in the Western Conference. Sagiar here. How different is that for FC Tulsa this year, Ricky, when you're playing as a team being hunted as opposed to being the hunters?
Yeah, you have a target on your back now for Tulsa and Luke Spencer, but it is a responsibility that you'll take with open arms, knowing that you did such a good job in 2025, that now you need to raise the standard, you need to raise the quality. And they did a really good job in the offseason of bringing players that are going to help continue to push the envelope. Biggest question that I have on my end with this FC Tulsa side is who's going to put the ball in the back of the net on a consistent basis.
Well, they can live and die with having some inconsistency in the attacking third, as long as they're formidable on the back line in between the sticks. Alex Tambakis getting the nod here tonight. 59 career shutouts is chasing the record. Las Vegas needs to find a way to be impressive and also full force with pressure from the opening bell. They haven't put anything on target yet against Tambakis. They'll move some guys around and try to give him some fits, but not here. Nice play though. It's Kyle Scott trying to create a turnover.
Bring up the point of a true goal scorer for Luke Spencer. Remy Cabral, 3 goals on the season, leading the team that has only found the back of the net 13 times. Last year, Tele Calhera did a phenomenal job at being that man. Big opportunity here.
Sparks showing some decent agility just to hold his footing and asking for it back. It never did come his way, and now he has it. FC Tulsa in the middle of the pack in the Western Conference. So it should be fascinating to see how they work with everybody else. This will be a foul against Sparks. Center referee today, Elvis Osmanovic.
If you are Tulsa, the way that Las Vegas likes to defend, they want to pin you to one side of the field. So if you are one of the double pivot of Kocheski or Jamie Weber, you have to have the ability to receive the ball from one side of the field, change the point of attack, because there is a lot of real estate on the opposite side and weak side.
So if you are FC Tulsa, how do you attack Las Vegas?
Understanding that if you can draw them to one side of the field, especially with your wing backs, that's Stauffer and Robinson, the other one's always going to stay high. The other one's always going to be an option. So you have to rotate the ball. You need to circulate the ball really quickly.
And if you're Las Vegas, how do you free up other guys that aren't named Johnny Rodriguez or Manuel Arteaga?
Well, again, it comes down to spacing between Pinzon and Anderson. Anderson's going to be a little bit more of that vertical threat. He's going to want to run in behind and stretch the back line, while Pinzon will pinch in. And that's why you start to see Blake Pope come around the corner to create that overload on that far side of the field.
Anderson didn't have a goal to show for his efforts last week against Colorado Springs, but he was the motor. He worked extremely hard up and down the pitch for as long as he played. And he was a considerable threat throughout the entire night. It's one of the elements the switchbacks could not neutralize. Didn't have a goal to show for it, but did create chances and made everyone else around him dangerous as well. Into the 9th minute. Nothing alarming yet for either side. FC Tulsa having a victory against Hartford Athletic, a 2-0 outcome. But they've been fantastic over the last 5 matches. In fact, they've ripped off 4 straight. Now the loss against one Knoxville SC, but outside of that, took care of El Paso and Monterey Bay, Hartford Athletic, Corpus Christi FC.
Just see how deep Tulsa is sitting within their defensive set here. Makes life very difficult for Las Vegas Lights to break through. Nice pocket of space for Johnny here.
Rodriguez with the chip out wide. Arteaga is a trailer on that, but the ball doesn't go his way. Christian Pinzon trying to run down the middle of the park, but he's not going to get it.
It's about the 3rd time that we've seen Johnny Rodriguez just pop off the back line of Tulsa. So if you are one of the 3 center backs, you need to communicate with Kocheski and Jamie Weber to understand that he is making that run. So 2 things need to happen. They need to drop a little bit deeper, or the 3 center backs need to be more aggressive to stay like for like with Johnny Rodriguez.
Las Vegas trying to lean into the 5-game unbeaten streak right now. All their points, everything they've accumulated in the positive light has been here at Cashman Field. Of course, this is about as cool as it'll be during soccer season for Las Vegas Lights. Expect this in a couple weeks to reach triple digits. How challenging is it for an outsider to play in Las Vegas?
Hot.
Yeah.
So a lot of the emphasis is trying to keep the ball when you do recover it. Let the other team do all of the work. I have to think that's why they do play at 7:30 Eastern Western time, to give a little bit of time for the temperature to go down.
Yeah, it's different compared to where you're at in Oklahoma or even in South Florida, because you got the tri-heat in the desert and just it eats you up. Both sides are certainly tested. Anderson looking for a little bit of space. Antonoglu peels this thing back. Las Vegas working patiently right now. Into a small pocket, the one touch, but fine defending here by FC Tulsa. As soon as I say that, Arteaga with the foul, but he was trying to creep to no avail. So our center referee gives it right back to FC Tulsa.
Again, understanding they're trying to play essentially in quick combinations with Rodriguez and Arteaga. Lamar Batista doing a phenomenal job at dropping back and denying the secondary run from Arteaga.
FC Tulsa not had a threatening moment yet towards target. In fact, neither team has yet. These two sides will be a carbon copy of each other when defending. Trying to pack everybody back and not concede anything at all. Scott goes down.
We talked about relationships, specifically on the wide parts of the field for Tulsa. If you are Bailey Sparks, understanding that Lucas Stauffer is going to stay high, he's going to stay wide. So you need to stay centrally. Both of you cannot be providing the width within your positioning. Also, if you do play underneath, good touch here for Anderson.
Anderson with a valiant attempt.
It's not as clean as he needs to be. Anderson does a really good job initially to bring this ball down.
Luke Spencer looking on. No answers yet. Tenoglu steps up into the play. Valiant effort to win possession. Anderson on it. Back to Scott. Ricky, when you play in a match like this and you're an attacker, how frustrating is it to see 6, 7, 8 guys back
It's the
defending?
hardest thing to do in this sport, is to break a team down when they're sitting into a low block.
Anderson trying to toggle it. Valiant effort, goes into a cameraman. No harm, no foul yet.
A big emphasis is on the spacing and the tempo that you play at. That's why you start to see Alex Anderson say as wide as he possibly can. What that does, that pulls out Luke Stauffer, and that can open up gaps between him and Souza, which you would want Arteaga or Johnny Rodriguez to make those runs in.
Noglu couldn't retrieve it. There's FC Tulsa with an opportunity. This one goes wide. The target, Stagiar, had a beat on it. Thing never had a chance. Bruno Lapa there. Stagiar not going to be beat from that far out. "15 minutes worth of action." That's the biggest highlight so far. Scott in the chip, Anderson being pressured. A trip up there. I'd be venture to say that the shot total in tonight's match will probably be somewhere around 20 combined for both teams. And this just has the making of like a boxing match where two teams will try to jab each other to death. Find one mistake, right?
Exactly, when two teams are really tightly contested, comes down to moments. Moment of brilliance around that 18-yard box. Big mistake defensively.
Anderson squeezes past to the outside. Another sweet move. That ball did cross the end line, though, so it goes right back to the visitors.
It's about the third time that Alex Anderson done a really good job at getting to the byline, but that secondary touch, it's a little bit long. Needs to be a bit cleaner when he does get in around the 18-yard box.
With Remy Cabral not starting here tonight, FC Tulsa trying to find somebody that can put pressure on the back line of Las Vegas, but so far they just haven't even controlled possession this match. Long ball here out wide. Pope on the delivery. Rodriguez can't climb the ladder. That ball is way too tall. Wow, we got a minute. Turn to the CBS Sports Network on June 10th, a Wednesday, for a USL Eastern Conference matchup. Under the lights as Tampa Bay Rowdies defend their home turf against battle-tested Charleston Battery at 7 p.m. Eastern. Catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network June 10th. Tampa Bay's look really good this year.
Massive 3 points on the road earlier tonight at Louisville City. 12 games unbeaten for Dominic Casciato.
It's piping hot. Are you more inclined each season, though, when you cover the USL to just temper that because of what we've seen over the last couple of years, namely Lou City last year, Pittsburgh the year before that?
Yes and no. Yes, in the fact that obviously history's there for a reason, but no, just the way that Dominic Casciato has built that roster.
Yeah.
I think that side is extremely balanced. He brought in players that are not only good players, but good people that he knows throughout his career in USL League One. And there's not one guy that is doing it all for the Tampa Bay Rays, and it goes back to being balanced. Every single one of those players can produce at a high level.
And it's a reloaded roster, and Tampa Bay nowhere near what they used to do last season. An aberration of sorts. This ball airlifted inside the 18, volleyed around, shot attempt was misstruck. Goes right back to Las Vegas.
And difficult for Bruno Lapa to hit this ball cleanly. Manly Sparks just tries to head it back into his path. Hasn't been as clean as you would want it to be if you are Luke Spencer and Tulsa through 20 minutes here.
For all that we've talked about, Jamie Weber hasn't had an influence yet in this match. He leads FC Tulsa in chances created with 16, but tonight on a sniff towards target. Tambakis, though, hasn't faced any pressure from Las Vegas. One more clean sheet ties the USL record, 61. And do so on the road would be an impressive feat. I'd love to have that happen with 3 points in his back pocket, not a draw.
Good read here.
We're into the 20th minute, and the shot total is 1-0 in favor of FC Tulsa. That one shot wasn't even on goal. Jamie Weber, speaking of the devil, he just picked himself up. He's okay for the time being. Guillen will take this free kick. Las Vegas Lights, so far this season with the 11 points, 3 victories. All of them at home here at Cashman Field. And Antonoglu out wide, has some numbers out wide to the right, was Arteaga. That ball had no lift on it though. Had the right idea, just a little bit poor on the execution. Rodriguez to Scott. Small crease, Arteaga did find it. Anderson and Rodriguez inside the 18, Lurkin. And that's given a chance for FC Tulsa to reset. Now 1 minute Las Vegas was working down the pitch, and now they've retreated, albeit with possession. Pope. Rodriguez getting in the middle of all this. This will be as patient of a match as you'll see between these two sides. It's almost the equivalent of like kicking up your shoes on the desk, Ricky, and just hanging out if you're Tambakis, right? Waiting, hoping you get some kind of engagement.
Not for Luke Spencer. Be happy with that.
Are you?
If you have a goalkeeper that is widely untested, it means your defense is doing a good job.
Even if you're getting outpossessed?
I think he'll take it
thus
far. 22 minutes in, on the road, difficult place to play.
They definitely have not lacked any energy, that's for certain. Both teams have come out pretty good here tonight.
Set piece is really important here for FC Tulsa, especially when you have the quality of Weber and Lapa standing over it. Get your big boys higher up the field, and a really good opportunity to test this back line of the Las Vegas Lights here.
See how this is served up with Bruno Lapa and Weber. 5 next to the 18. Lapa will take this, and he'll work it short. Doesn't get it back. This ball with some backspin to it. Redirected near target, but it goes wide.
Yeah, really good ball to this back post. If you are Lamar Batista, he knows he should be doing better here. This ball needs to be headed back across into this dangerous area. Notice the amount of numbers that Tulsa have right on top of that 6-yard box. But good action throughout that set piece for the visiting side.
Lights fans, all 3 of the 2026 Las Vegas Lights kits are now available. Scan the QR code. Check it out right now. Bad ball here. Arteaga picks it off. Arteaga waiting for some reinforcements. Anderson shoot from out there. Doesn't have an angle though. Here's Pope. Back from Scott. Arteaga, this one partially deflected, and it will be a corner kick for Las Vegas. This corner kick presented by Richard Harris Law Firm, first one of the night for Las Vegas. Opportunities last week were far and few for them against Colorado Springs. Antonoglu will take it. Our center referee, Elvis Osmanovic, now wants to have a bit of a lecture. Arteaga will hear a little bit of it. And Clark on the other end. Vegas so far this year, 3 victories, 5 defeats, and a couple draws. FC Tulsa, 4 victories, a couple defeats, and 3 draws. 15 points heading into tonight, so 4-point separation between the two sides. Obviously in the Western Conference, these wins, if either side gets it, mean a whole lot more. Antonoglu put it in the right area, but nobody on his side to pick it up. Peen zone. Las Vegas a goal differential of -3. FC Tulsa +4. Arteaga with the volley, looking for Rodriguez, taken down. That foul will not go his way. Take a peek at it.
Love this first time ball back across from Manuel Arteaga. Put so much pressure on the center backs because they're facing their own defending goal. As Johnny Rodriguez tries to go with his foot, Clark doing a fantastic job at staying like for like and being brave to clear this ball out. A good idea from Arteaga trying to set up Johnny Rodriguez.
Rodriguez doesn't need much to be dangerous. But on a night like this, you know FC Tulsa will converge on him and Manuel Arteaga. FC Tulsa playing it the same way as Las Vegas has. Now trying to own some possession here. Popped it up, giving it right back. Anderson. And to Scott, doing his job, at least holding possession. Lazy pass though, intercepted. And that'll be a touch foul, but regardless, it's a good ruling by our center referee.
We've seen Tulsa elect to go really short on numerous of free kicks, just trying to change the angle, but also try to catch Las Vegas sleeping at that back post. So it's not the initial phase that can cause some issues, it's the secondary wave of attack here for Tulsa.
Ball thrown into the left side. Pinzon could not corral it. It was touched, and it's going to go right back to Las Vegas. Souza couldn't corral it. Not a whole lot to brag about in this match yet. 29th minute. Shots are 2-0 in favor of FC Tulsa, but neither of them have been on target. Las Vegas holding possession right now at a rate of 69%. But expected goals for Vegas at 0. FC Tulsa at 0.05. Do not know if that'll be like that for the full 90, but stranger things have happened. Some credit though to FC Tulsa. They have not played impatient. Las Vegas doing exactly what they typically do here at Cashman Field, which is defend and play with some good positioning and possession. Stoffer here can insert. Will be throwing for FC Tulsa. Some of the jovial fans in attendance. Folks were rowdy last week against Colorado Springs. Searching for a wake-up call here in the first half. Stoffer. Stoffer will take this. That throw in, a bit ill-advised. See if he gets it back. He does. Stoffer tries his luck again. Kyle Scott able to get in front of it. And this will be a corner kick for FC Tulsa.
A dangerous set piece here for Tulsa. Again, with the amount of size that they have across their back line with Clark, Souza, and or Batista. And the quality of Jamie Weber. Set pieces are a fantastic way to kickstart your attacking phase of play when you're struggling through the run of play.
Weber will take this corner for FC Tulsa. Weber bending away, header was missed. One quick touch. Rodriguez was in front of that. Pretty good positioning by him. Barr was also there. Into Noglu with a dangerous feed, and it was intercepted. Lapa takes a shot, went through some bodies and it found a crease, really getting to the goal line. Anderson bumped off using his positioning. That ball's gonna go back to FC Tulsa. Peculiar.
Just no need for Antonoglu to try to force this ball into the feet of Johnny Rodriguez. Clear your lines. Try to overcomplicate it and overplay, allowing Tulsa to force a turnover and result when another set piece as Lapa stands over it.
Lapa again playing this short but gets it back. Does have plenty of real estate. Probably should have gotten it back there. Some miscommunication. Lapa had at least 5 to 10 feet of space. And did not get it back. Third minute. Las Vegas Lights fans, scan the QR code on your screen for more on the official protein drink of the Las Vegas Lights. DrinkPromono.com. Arteaga tried to float that ball inside for Olex Anderson. Great question. It was denied by the defense of FC Tulsa. Long ball here in a foot race. That'll expire. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Admittedly, I've been watching a lot of 2DN recently. Getting myself ready for the World Cup, man.
How's your Spanish?
It's getting better.
Yeah?
It's on the move. Arteaga.
So there's a goal. I need a Spanish style.
Oh, no.
What do you mean?
No.
Give the people what they want.
Have your dad come in here and say that. Have your dad come in here and call the goals. It'd be much better. Plus his dialect, he could dial it in. I cannot do that.
Arteaga's been on the end of some tough challenges. And Lamar Batista doing a good job at going one against one. No need for Batista to try to win that ball. Continue to move your feet. Continue to force Arteaga away from goal. Become a little bit overzealous and allowing Antonoglu to stand over it. This location favors an in-swinger.
Antonoglu has looped that in the direct towards target. Anderson mishit it. Great concept. Delivery just not on point.
It's a really good ball in terms of the location and the pace from Antonoglu, especially with the traffic coming across. Tambakis.
He's not had any pressure tonight so far. Nothing on goal. What do you think the emotions are like for some of these players that'll be representing their respective countries for the World Cup?
The highest honor. I mean, what a dream that is to partake in the biggest sporting event in the world.
And to do it in North America.
Unreal, unreal. This tells you also about good move here from Stauffer.
The pivot.
So just tells you about the growth of USL as a whole. Having players that play in this league be able to represent in the World Cup coming soon.
It'll take place in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. I've been doing a little bit of surfing online to look at ticket prices. It is.
I heard you have a box at the final.
Box will be at my house.
Which one?
I'm gonna eat and drink. Which one? I'm gonna eat and drink at my leisure. I cannot imagine. Arteaga, Anderson was available. John Rodriguez goes for goal. Tom Bacchus pads that away. Good shot by Rodriguez, the keeper, tall to the task.
Johnny Rodriguez just has such a good feeling of being at the right place at the right time, the ability to pick up second balls, force a nice save from Tambakis.
It's a first threat tonight for Las Vegas. Lapa gave it up. Stauffer was open on the right-hand side. Nobody saw him. Weber trying to direct some traffic. Can he get it back? No. Nice job by Ibarra. Devin Rensing was glowing about him a few days ago when we had the conversation with him, Ricky, just saying he's the one guy that won't show up on a box score each and every week, but he does such a good job of managing the game and taking care of business on both ends of the pitch.
Connects the game, covers a lot of ground, allows the players next to him, most of the time it is Kyle Scott, to be a little bit more aggressive. Really good leader within this side, Mark Ibarra.
End of this first half, we'll have stats, highlight, some news and notes.
Single, right?
I used it correctly, didn't I? The Jed Rodriguez shot. That's been it. Take a look around USL Championship as well. Arteaga committing that foul. Now, have you traveled internationally for a World Cup?
Have I? Have not.
No. For the Olympics?
I have not.
No, okay.
I'm assuming you have?
Yeah, I went for the Olympics last year. I was in Paris. Paris Games.
You held the torch.
It was raining that night.
Oh.
Yeah, it was raining that night. So I was indoors, but did get to see the U.S. men's and women's national teams with high diving and swimming. And my first ever live rugby experience.
How was that?
Women's rugby was amazing. You learn how to tackle by playing rugby, not American football.
I believe that.
Yeah, it was absolutely unbelievable. But just the overall experience, you talking about pride and the achievement of these athletes. And when you get on that grand stage, like some of these athletes will here shortly, just get a wave of emotions. Probably hard to corral. Stauffer. Worked it short. Gets it back. Stauffer. Third crack at this. Finds a seam. Oh, great stop. The rebound goes wide. Sajihar point blank with a massive stop.
That's a phenomenal pick out from Lucas Stauffer as he takes that second and third touch towards the byline, the back line. And the Las Vegas Lights, they're retreating, so that allows this cutback to be on. Unmarked Souza from 12 yards out. He needs to pick out a corner, and he needs to put this ball away. Lacking in terms of the location from the center back, and a really good save to keep this thing 0-0.
And for Souza, he's probably kicking himself because he had a lot more time than he gave himself credit for. He just turned and fired, which is a great element to showcase. But the unfortunate thing, to your point, Ricky, is he had plenty of time and all kinds of real estate to pick. So Rodriguez and Souza, each on different sides of the pitch with quality shots. Sajihar and Tambakis better on their line. As we're nearing our way towards the end of this first half, we'll have an eye on our fourth official to see how much added time is awarded.
Tulsa needs more out of Nelson Pierre. Only 10 touches for the number 9. Really quiet within his impact here. Whether it is pressing the center backs, making life difficult, covering ground, drawing center backs out of position. How do you influence the game as a number 9 when you're not getting the service that you would hope for?
Pinzon, who gave it up. To FC Tulsa's credit, while they're lacking offensively, they have been man-to-a-man defensively. There is no real estate for Las Vegas right now. Ibarra with the lift. Pope on the run. Here's Pinzon. Shots are 4-2 in favor of FC Tulsa. Both teams with a shot on target. Arteaga wanting to get that ball. Scott forcing the turnover. Pinzon. Some miscommunication as Arteaga, no chance to get up to that. Las Vegas Lights fans, join us next week here at Cashman Field for Donate Life Night as they take on Oakland for a USL Prinks Cup match. Saturday, June 6th against Oakland Roots. Bar on the lift, Arteaga. Good job, Arteaga. He gets taken down. This will be a free kick. At least it should have been. Yeah, the leader, center referee was actually pointing and then elected not to blow the whistle. Arteaga is still in his wallet. Tambakis, who moved it up quickly. Anderson, he gets run over. What's your assessment of this first half?
A lot of it has been played in that middle third. Not a lot of threatening actions towards goal. But yet, with the opportunities that we've seen, specifically for Tulsa, should be 1-0 in favor of the visiting side. And if you are Devin Rensing, you need more mobility high up the field, because right now, Pinzon, Arteaga, and Johnny Rodriguez all want the ball to feet. No verticality within the movement. Makes life really easy for FC Tulsa within their defensive set, because everything has been in front of them. And if you are Luke Spencer coming out of halftime, the tempo needs to be quicker. Bringing a player like Remy Cabral can give you a little bit more something going forward. Talked about Nelson Pierre, really quiet, not impactful whatsoever. And how do you get Bruno Lapa and Bailey Sparks playing underneath them on the same page? Hasn't been as clean as you would want in possession for the visiting side.
Would you be disappointed?
That you're not in the lead, yes. Especially with how good of an opportunity that was for the center back. But knowing Luke Spencer, knowing how he operates, yes, he's going to want to push the issue, but also you have to realize that you're playing away from home. Difficult place in Cashman Field.
Elvis Osmanovic blows the whistle. First half comes to a close. 45 minutes in the books here from Cashman Field. Johnny Rodriguez with the lone shot on target. 4 of them in the first half for FC Tulsa, 2 for Las Vegas Lights, but at the end of 45, neither team has anything to show for their efforts.
First 10 to 15 minutes going to be really important in this second half. See which team can insert their dominance and ply their identity. And if you do that, set you up for success to pick up all the points.
Got some stats, some highlights, some news and notes, and take a look around USL Championship when we do return. But here at Cashman Field, not a whole lot to chew on just yet. 45 minutes in the books. FC Tulsa and Las Vegas Lights scoreless.
Hello, my name is Ramon Martin del Campo, City of Henderson police officer and former Las Vegas Lights team captain. My mother, Susie, desperately waited for a second chance after years of fighting kidney disease. Through a paired kidney exchange program, she was able to receive the gift of life through transplant. Currently, about 85% of Americans waiting need a kidney transplant. I am a living kidney donor. Nevadans are giving. Join us at wearenevadans.org.
Escape to a vacation at Circus Circus. Experience the thrill of the Adventure Dome. 5 acres with more than 25 rides to keep you on the edge of your seat. Ride our newest attractions, Nebula Z, Twists and Teacups, Circus Swings, and Little Sprinter Raceway. More rides, more excitement, and experience for the entire family. Life's a circus. Let's play!
We go from Las Vegas, Nevada. Rodriguez scored the winner that night. He shoots here. Oh, and he buries it with a rocket and across. It's in 2-1. Cashman Field certainly packed with Vegas Lights supporters tonight. Just more excited. Play in front of the home fans. Who wouldn't be?
Up here, it is fantastic in Las Vegas tonight, but we can feel the energy.
USL on CBS is presented by Best Western Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel partner of the United Soccer League. The Experience is a video docu-series that shows the history, passion, and community of USL clubs and their supporter groups. The latest episode showcases League One newcomer Athletic Club Boise and their support group, the River Guard. It's now available on youtube.com/USL.
I think Idahoans have been clamoring for something that is theirs.
Feel a big sense of responsibility to do this right. You only get one first season.
For me, without soccer, it's like there's no air. Having it here, I feel like I can breathe again. Boise's never had anything like this.
Before the World Cup can begin, 48 national teams need a home, and home is a lot more than a practice field.
They wanted a beautiful grass field and in a sort of secure facility with great access to gyms and all the other pieces around.
Dan Rutstein had the honor of handing the keys to Orange County SC's entire facility to the U.S. men's national team. Why does it matter to you to have the U.S. national team at your facility?
Look, if you can't get excited about a World Cup, then we shouldn't be in this business. It's obviously an enormous opportunity. We're happy for them. It's a great facility. We're happy for us. We're happy for our fans. So we can be talked about in the same breath as the home nation in a home World Cup.
Orange County is joined by the Oakland Roots, who will host the Australian national team, and the Tampa Bay Rowdies hosting first-time World Cup team Cape Verde. When clubs spend multiple weeks in one building, the facility must accommodate an entire support system, not just the players. In a large country like the United States, travel can take a toll. Cape Verde's Tampa home sets up short flights to Atlanta, Miami, and Houston for its group matches. Australia will play matches in Vancouver, Seattle, and nearby Santa Clara. The U.S. team's longest journey is Seattle, sandwiched between two group matches in Los Angeles. But as the World Cup takes place, it's business as usual for the USL Championship. For Orange County, a worthwhile temporary adjustment.
We're still training next door. The short-term pain of being not allowed to use our stadium for the medium and long-term gain of working with the US national team, we could never say no to an opportunity like that.
Week 13 of championship play is upon us. Alex Cernali, center back from San Antonio FC, joins us to talk their incredible start and why they deserve to be the #1 team in the Western Conference. What's gone wrong in Louisville? What's going right for the Tampa Bay Rowdies? 10 games unbeaten to start the year. And what is the best game on the docket this weekend? Stick around. This is USL All Access.
Sometimes the waves are calling your name. Other times, you think the waves are calling your name, but actually, it's the kids. This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Off the post and in. All systems go for Charleston Battery.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Now and then, you need to stop and smell the roses. Or the leaves, rocks, trees, sticks, and that one tree again. This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Everyone is looking for a better future, but knowing how to get there can be difficult. At Rise Credit Union, we invest in our communities and empower our members to realize their potential and take control of their finances. Because with the right financial knowledge, 24/7 access, and genuine care, we believe there are no limits to what you can achieve. Become a part of something bigger than just a bank. Rise, beyond banking.
The first half is in the books in the USL Championship. We hope you're enjoying the match so far. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with the headlines for the week. FC Tulsa goalkeeper Alex Tembakis collected his 60th career shutout in a big 2-0 win over Hartford Athletic. That's 3 straight wins and 4 unbeaten for the Scissortails as they climb to 4th in the Western Conference standings. Monterey Bay earned its first league victory of the season with a pair of second-half goals and a 2-0 win over Birmingham Legion. The club sits 8 points below the playoff line heading into the weekend. And Orange County opened its temporary home stadium with a 3-2 win over the Oakland Roots. It was an exciting night for the club as it packed a record 7,651 fans into Santa Ana Stadium, Orange County's home field, while the U.S. national team trains at Championship Soccer Stadium for the World Cup. Speaking of the World Cup, congratulations to 2 more USL players, Eloy Rom and Jurgen Locadia, both from Miami FC, getting called up by Curacao. Locadia just completed a hat trick in a win over Louisville City. League One and the USL Championship have loaded the month of June with national spotlight broadcasts. CBS Sports Network will feature the Tampa Bay Rowdies and Charleston Battery and Las Vegas Lights against Orange County. ESPN2 will feature Forward Madison against Fort Wayne. This is the USL Halftime Update. Let's get you back to your match.
And we're back here at Cashman Field. Fans hanging out right now, enjoying some decent weather in the desert. Las Vegas and FC Tulsa, nothing doing just yet. Ricky Lopez-Espin, David Gascon, hanging out with you right now as we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Ricky, anything jump out at you at all?
Now you look at Tampa Bay Rowdies going into Lent Family Stadium and handing Louisville City their 4th consecutive loss. For Louisville City, 12 unbeaten for the Rowdies. Charleston Battery take up a massive 3 points against Detroit City. Indy 11 take down Rhode Island. And the Switchbacks go into the Coliseum and Ryan Martin and snatch all 3 points.
Other games that are in the books, a couple of them still in progress, but El Paso gets slapped around by Lexington. Phoenix Rising at the break over Sacramento, and Monterey Bay handling Loudoun United 3-1 in the 68th minutes. When we come back, we got some stats and some highlights. I promise you there's a few of them, but Las Vegas and FC, no score just yet through 45.
Being diagnosed with cancer was the hardest thing I've ever faced. Funny how when I got the news, it was life's simple things that mattered most, like nights out with the kids. As a candidate for a new clinical trial right here in Vegas, I've been able to spend more time with them, sharing moments like these, making memories, and never missing a family night out.
Hola, soy Ramón Martín del Campo, oficial de policía en Henderson y ex capitán del equipo de Las Vegas Lights. Estoy orgulloso de haber sido un donante vivo y que mi madre fue una beneficiada con un riñón. El 85% de los americanos en la lista de espera necesitan un trasplante de riñón. Los nevadenses damos esperanza. Únete a nosotros en wearenevadans.org.
Let's show At Capriati's, we slow roast butterball turkeys overnight, then hand pull them every morning, and carefully slice the most premium beef sold in America, Snake River Farms American Wagyu. We've been doing this for 50 years. We believe real food made with the best ingredients is worth the extra effort. It's why the Bobby was voted America's greatest sandwich, and why we earned a place in the Cheesesteak Hall of Fame. Try any of our award-winning sandwiches today and taste why we're simply the best since 1976. Sign up for Capriati's Rewards and get a free small sub with purchase.
Tonight's match is brought to you by Comprehensive Cancer Centers and Wallet. First half highlights in this one, Ricky, there weren't a lot. In fact, less than I can count. But nevertheless, each team had a couple chances.
That's a really good opportunity here for Johnny Rodriguez. The movement from Alex Anderson pulls out Lamar Batista, which opens up the window for Johnny Rodriguez. And it's a good save from Tambakis to push this ball wide, full extension. You see what Rodriguez is trying to do, and this is the best opportunity of the first half. Lucas Soffer receives this ball back from Jamie Weber. The second, the third touch brings down this Las Vegas light side, and as Souza's right on top of that penalty mark, Sadahar doing a fantastic job at staying centrally, but the finish lacking in terms of location, straight at the goalkeeper and unable to pounce on the follow through.
First half numbers in this one favoring FC Tulsa. I guess a little bit on shots, but possession all Las Vegas. Does it really tell you anything?
If you are Las Vegas, you need possession with a purpose. For Devin Rensing, yes, you can have a lot of the ball, but what do you do with the ball? That's going to be a big talking point. And for FC Tulsa and Luke Spencer, happy defensively, but now you need to get your attacking unit going really quiet higher up the field.
Stadihar had a great stop on Souza. Tambakis, a solid save against Johnny Rodriguez. But that's been it. Second half does flip over. And FC Tulsa will have possession moving from right to left on the attack. And for Las Vegas Lights, they'll go the other way. Both teams in solid form right now. Las Vegas, the better team at home than they are on the road. It's been part of their issue so far this year. All three victories have been at Cashman Field, away from Las Vegas, though a completely different animal. Vegas is 0-1-5 away from the desert. 1 point in 5 road games. And the alarming part, a negative goal differential just adds up as the year goes along. Las Vegas, though, hoping they have their guy now, Mason Stadihar. Anderson trying to accelerate. Tambakis there to disrupt it. Vegas this year has used 3 different goalkeepers. Part of the challenge that they have been looking at least early on, was maybe being a little bit too over-reliant on Johnny Rodriguez. Granted, he leads the team with 6 goals. He's having a great start to the year, but when you become so top-heavy, teams can focus in on one guy. Las Vegas does have some other figures to implement pressure. Artiaga is one of them. Alex Anderson is another. Christian Pinzon has yet to find the scoreboard, but he's another animal that can do some work for Las Vegas. Lights trying to do something they have never done. It's beat FC Tulsa. They are 0 in 10 opportunities. If you're Luke Spencer, anything specific you would do to turn the tide here in half number 2?
Need to figure out solutions higher up the field. Lapa, Sparks, Pierre really quiet within that first 45 minutes. And another opportunity through a set piece to give you some life going forward.
Weber will take this corner for FC Tulsa. Weber Line drive delivery, not his best. In fact, it was rather weak. Tunoglu had that ball ripped away. And Tunoglu, who came back. This will be more possession as Souza showing valiant effort here. Instead of Weber, over Bruno Lapa taking this corner. Lapa, much better delivery, but still FC Tulsa not able to be on the receiving end of that connection. Stauffer on the hold, sweet pivot, left-hand side, missed juggling it for a minute. Stadahar settles things down. Zone left running around onto Noglu. Trying to elude two defenders, no luck. Are there any changes that you would make if you're Devin Rensing?
If he can continue to find Wes Anderson, thought he caused some issues to the right side of FC Tulsa's defensive set. Continue to have him stay high and wide. That always gives you an option to change a point of attack, but also the verticality that I mentioned, or lack thereof, between Arteaga and Johnny Rodriguez. So he gives you a little bit of something different. But again, both teams just struggling to find any sort of rhythm in that final third.
Peels this thing back. 51st minute. These teams had a combined 2 shots on target in the first half. 2. Oddly enough, there were 2 excellent scoring opportunities. They weren't just frivolous attempts to put something on target. Sparks, who's been moving around the park, but he just hasn't been active in terms of offensive flow. Gives it up on the touch, out wide. Robinson with the left foot, top of the box. One connection. FC Tulsa looking for a lane. Stauffer trying to go for a goal, just didn't have a lot behind it.
Really good positioning in the end from Aaron Guillen. Lucas Stauffer has eyes for this far post. Really try to test the goalkeeper, but also asking someone at the back post to simply just slot it in. Flawless positioning and last-ditch defending effort from Guillen there.
Well, that's going to go against FC Tulsa. They're not happy with the ruling. Rodriguez, who's down on his backside. Anderson trying to catch a step. Anderson puts it on goal. It's a weak attempt. Tambakis able to corral it. Football fans, learn from professional soccer players at our next clinic at Indoor 5. Spots are limited. Sign up now. Lapa with the drop off. Robinson with the left foot across goal, but reading that properly, Stadahar. center referee, Elvis Osmanovic, hasn't been a busy man tonight. Match has had a lack of personality too. Hasn't been any kind of high physicality. No big motion or action from one side of the pitch to the other. Pope. On the move, Anderson.
Gainbridge just asking for someone to produce a little bit of individual brilliance and magic. Seems to be stuck in first gear here.
Pinzon goes for goal. Great stop. Plenty of venom on this strike from Christian Pinzon.
First time that we see a little bit of bite in this second half. Love the rotation from Pinzon here, understanding Johnny Rodriguez, Arteaga are high, so that opens up a nice little pocket of space off the shoulder. Bailey Sparks, and that thing is moving. Hits it really well, really clean. Forcing a nice save of Tambakis.
Richard Harris lob from corner kick. Scott lofting it up.
Mentioned it earlier with the movement of Johnny Rodriguez popping off the back line of Tulsa. Those are opportunities that if you are Batista, Clark, Sousa, you need to bring down Weber or Korcheski. You cannot allow Pinzon to have that much time and space to pick up his head and have a clean shot on target.
Pope with the cross. Valiant effort. No payoff. Here's Anderson. Anderson with the left-footed chip. Rodriguez looked like he was getting his left arm pulled down a little bit. Challenging night for him. Sousa, who's down, he's asking for some help, and a cramp that is. Left hamstring there. Well, we get a brief moment. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. The grassroots to the pros, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Anderson trying to race for this, allows Johnny Rodriguez to retrieve it.
Come on, lads. Come on, lads.
Johnny just waiting and waiting. Guillen looking on and talking to our center referee. Sousa again with that left hamstring. Didn't see much about it. Now Lapa's in the middle of this. Trying to cool the temperatures, but this hasn't been a boiling moment by any stretch of the imagination. Kyle Scott playing a little keep away from our center referee. And now it looks like Sousa's night's going to be over with. So we'll have our first change of the night. Sousa cannot continue. And that hamstring gives. You cannot offer anything else.
A lot of options here for Luke Spencer. How he is going to change the way this back line looks. Like for like, Sissoko can come in. Army St. Clair can give you something a little bit different, shift into a back four, drop Lucas Stoffer, put St. Clair. Be interesting to see if Sousa's day and night is done and what he does in terms of the personnel coming onto the pitch.
There's Remy Cabral. We talked about him at the top. It's just a matter of time. Sousa's still limping off or walking gingerly. So 2 changes here for Luke Spencer. Changes felt inevitable, but he's hoping someone can breathe some life into this club. Giordano Coley, Remy Cabral. Both enter the fray.
Cabral, his movement can cause some issues for Las Vegas Lights.
So 2 changes here for Luke Spencer. He's hoping to get some offense from Remy Cabral.
Substitution for Tulsa in the 60th minute. Into the game, number 20, Giordano Coley. And number 7, Bernie Cabral. Leading the match, number 19, Pierre. And number 98.
Cabral, just a 26-year-old. 8 appearances so far and 3 goals. At this point, FC Tulsa will take anything.
They also shift into a back four, so Lucas Stoffer, Robinson will be both outside backs. And then Clark and Batista will be the 2 center backs. Coley will push ahead of Robinson. Bruno Lapo play underneath Remy Cabral.
Pope, watch out, crossing attempt, that was nullified. That was a good look, but intercepting that was Batista, and Batista not feeling good about his life right now.
Yeah, unfortunate here for Lamar Batista. No explanation needed, doing everything that he can to deny this ball across that 6-yard box. Not gonna feel good. Putting his body on the line, leaves his feet, makes himself big. Just extremely unfortunate.
Anderson toggled that around, couldn't. Anderson and Johnny Rodriguez been unable to lock against the defense of FC Tulsa. Not for lack of effort, they just have had limited opportunities when entering the attacking third. Stoffer. Jamie Weber. A 2-man game here. Weber gets it back. Weber trying to operate. Coley couldn't settle it down. Ball goes right back to FC Tulsa, though.
You just see the success for Tulsa. Once they do release the opposite wingback, whether it is Robinson or Stoffer here, that unlocks this back line. Just need to be a little bit cleaner for Coley. And again, a long throw from Lucas Stoffer. Not the initial ball, but secondary action. As his ball does pop out right on top of the 18-yard box.
Stoffer, let's see where he delivers this. Throw in. All for naught. Anderson trying to apply some pressure. It's like these two sides are carbon copies of each other, right? Phoenix Rising leading Sacramento 1-0. That was in the first half. They ballooned it up now to 2-0 in half number 2. Monterey Bay pummeling Loudoun United to the tune of 4-1. Those are the only 2 matches that are going on right now outside of this one in Las Vegas. The headliner over the weekend, Tampa Bay locking down Lou City. Lou City is laboring a bit. Could be trouble. Scott trying to get in front of this feed. Steinahar alert off his line, able to pounce on it. Nice job of the keeper. Right back to Las Vegas. They jumpstart the offense. FC Tulsa making the 2 changes, Coley and Remy Cabral, and that's it. Nothing doing for Las Vegas yet. Just announced. He didn't play last week against Colorado Springs. He welcomed in the newest member to his family, a happy and healthy baby girl. So he was out last week, but back to professional duties.
Congratulations to him and his partner.
And his life has changed forever. That's what entering the 18. That shot goes up and away.
And you see the frustration there from Bruno Lapa. Wrong decision from Weber. Needs to pick up his head and cut back this ball to his teammate right on top of that 18-yard box. Just struggling to find anything in that final third, both of these sides here.
Las Vegas Lights fans, just a heads up, scan the QR code on your screen for more on the official protein drink, the Las Vegas Lights, drinkpromono.com. Check this out, Arteaga getting off the deck.
Was I think there was that right arm from Clark that's extended away from his body, catches Arteaga. Gets himself into the book of Elvis Osmanovic.
First one of the night.
Yellow card issued to FC Tulsa, number 25, Alonzo Clark.
See where this free kick goes from Scott. Lifts it up right side. Volleyed back. The header just missing. Arteaga and company had a beat on it, but fine defending by FC Tulsa. Pope, not a good idea.
Really well done here from Okire, just trying to head this ball back across into the mixer. Amount of chaos right in front of Tambakis. A little bit of a coming together between Gayen, unable to get clean contact on it.
Stop from the throw-in. 70th minute. Quick toggle. Lapa able to manage. See Tulsa not having a lot of opportunities, except for here. Nice stop by Stadahar.
Made some big time saves Stadahar has.
Weber with a decent delivery. Again, this game just working towards full time. And with little to no offense. Everything has been in the middle of the park. A lift up for Pope. Pope trying to run back. Rodriguez. I was thinking about that if there was an open crease, but unable to pull it. Pope alluding to, not the third. Las Vegas still has not beaten FC Tulsa in 10 matches. Trying to get off the schneid here tonight. Alarming for FC Tulsa. They're one of the lowest shot total teams in all of USL Championship. Tonight they have 9. They're averaging about 10 shots per game. It's a little bit ahead of the pace for now. We'll see Luke Spencer picking his spots and bringing in Remy Cabral. Cabral, as you mentioned, Ricky, he has scored 3 goals this year. All 3 of his goals have come in while he was as a sub. The dynamics, though, change with him in. He's more lethal. Or he's the most lethal striker they have on this squad. Everybody pales in comparison. Stadahar, though, get in the middle of this, and he has a right to the ball. I think a quick conversation, all that. Puzzling as this is, look at Remy Cabral having a conversation with Stadahar. I don't know about what. Pope, funky ricochet. Takedown here. Arteaga not too pleased about it, but a free kick in a good spot for Las Vegas.
Just no need again for Kucheski just to come through the back of Arteaga. He's going nowhere, facing away from his attacking goal. You do not need to win the ball, just make him play negative and your job is done. Become a little bit overzealous, an opportunity again. Brian Tanogu and Arteaga put pressure on the goal here. Arteaga standing over it, have to think that he fancies his opportunity here.
See how Arteaga dials this up. He goes for a goal. Tambakis reading it properly all the way. Lapa working all the way around. Johnny Rodriguez taking this. And he goes tumbling down. No whistle, no call. Fans a bit disgruntled. Scott trying to depossess. Nearly did. Cabral playing a little cat and mouse with the back line of Las Vegas. Robinson. '75th minute. Played through the box, unable to get to it was Cabral. 9 shots that are attempted so far for FC Tulsa. Las Vegas has 4. Oddly enough, Vegas with 3 shots on target. Nothing being manufactured so far. Weber again, this shot missing on Stadihar, but it goes wide of the target.
Been the most active of FC Tulsa players. Jamie Weber going to create separation. Notice the amount of dip on this ball. That ball is on target. That is a goal. Goes up to come down really quick, unable to really test the goalkeeper. Good strike nonetheless.
Scott, who's down. Now he's asking for the trainer to come out. Got a minute as Remy Cabral talking to his head coach and Luke Spencer. Just a chance now for both sides to recollect, hydrate a little bit. See if Scott comes out of this match. There's no indication that Devin Rensing or anybody would have to get somebody else off the pine. What's at stake here tonight for Las Vegas and Las Vegas playing against FC Tulsa? It's different from everybody else that they face. Las Vegas just trying to get the monkey off their back. Winless in 10 chances against FC Tulsa. So it's more than just a common opponent out west.
Provo comes in. And Locker as Kyle Scott and Arteaga make way.
Carson Locker ending the fray. And for Devin Rensing just making some changes. Chire, who's been in for a bit now. And Gio Provo. Both saw some time last week against Colorado Springs. Didn't offer a whole lot. Pope. Nice pivot. Lobbed it to the box. Ibarra was the intended target. This ball played nicely all the way through down the middle of the pitch in a foot race. Stadahar and Aaron Guillen. Guillen wins it from his teammate. Now we got a member down for FC Tulsa as Cabral going on a run. And this second half is played at a much slower pace than the first half. A lot more choppiness, and speaking of that with Sparks. Didn't see much of that.
Seemed like he initially had a non-contact injury the way he went down, favoring one of his hamstrings. Good to see him back on his own power. Good action to play into Remy Cabral. Weber splits a line with the movement of Sparks, but Aaron Guillen is there to beat his individual marker to the spot.
Yeah, there's Pope again looking around. He's had a lot more action with the ball here in this match. Probo switch the pitch. Probo. Valiant look by Rodriguez, but the idea not executed. 81st minute. Las Vegas right now with limited cracks towards target. Being outshot by a margin of 10-4. Gire. Probo. Probo looking, lifted up, nobody around. And here's Locker. A foul and a free kick from a dead-on spot. Jimmy Weber a bit livid.
As Remy Cabral does drop deep, conversations certainly need to be had. There's a little bit of a push through the back of Locker, and then he does make the contact soft.
So Rodriguez will take this free kick. Another change here. See how Rodriguez dials this up. Line drive. Oh, he just missed the bar. Some serious smoke on that from Johnny Rodriguez.
That's clever from Johnny Rodriguez, not electing to go over the wall, rather around it and try to catch Sambakis. Sleeping sees it late, tries to use the wall as a shield. Unable to really put it on target and test the goalkeeper. Good action and good effort from Johnny Rodriguez.
Bailey Sparks removed Raheem Summersall in the match now. Join the Las Vegas Lights next week at Cashman Field for Donate Life night as they take on Oakland for a USL Prinks Cup match. That is next Saturday, June 6th against Oakland Roots. Gire. Nice pivot. Doing a little bit too much. Pope was open on the right wing. Didn't get it. And now Bruno Lapa has it now. FC Tulsa, 10 shots in this match. Ibarra gets taken out, not on the first attempt, but the second one. Lapa, no ill will there. It's been a polite night at the office at Cashman Field. Strange. There's nothing going on.
I like that polite night.
As Pinzon. Cross, nope. And again, Tambakis. He is working on a clean sheet. Tulsa has allowed the fewest shots in the Western Conference, and Las Vegas well below that average. Charge out here for Pinzon, does not have an extra motor. Great job by Batista to shield them away from the action.
Just so good from Lamar Batista. Been a wonderful addition over the last 2 seasons here for FC Tulsa. Ability to read the game, to cover ground, comfortable with the ball at his feet. Top center back in the USL Championship.
Alex Tambakis right now with a clean sheet. Had one against Hartford for his number 60th all time. Looking to tie the USL Championship record of 61. Pinzon the dead run, Stauffer shielding him away. Good movement with the ball here. Chire was the intended recipient. He gets pushed around, and Tambakis wasting no time to cradle it in. Good pursuit. Coley on the left wing played it across, but much like Las Vegas, FC Tulsa not able to find much. Spearheaded through some contact inside the 18, but our center referee says, no, fellas, you play on. We have the luxury of instant replay. Elvis Osmanovic does not. So we'll take a look at that again. Pinzon now just waiting. Probo, who gave it up. Chire with the left foot, no. Pope, he will square up from here. He goes for a goal, but it's airlifted and slicing wide.
That's difficult to tell, as we will take a second look at it. Watch the right foot here of Jones. Does a catch Bruno Lapa there as he is spinning hard from this angle. No VAR in USL Championship, so whatever Elvis Osmanovic does decide stands.
More changes. This for FC Tulsa. Ben Mines, who's being announced right now. Harvey St. Clair also in for FC Tulsa. Christian Pinzon replaced by Ben Mines.
Tell you one thing that has been spectacular here, the speakers. Those things have been bumping The DJ, A+.
Are you surprised?
I'm not.
It's Vegas.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's like being surprised the pizza in New York is good. Come on, man. Those late night club scenes, you know what it's all about.
I don't.
Huh. What's the rumor? It's a rumor around campus.
That's why it's a rumor. It's not true.
Each team making a handful of changes here in the second half. Pope, an extra step towards Rodriguez. Bautista snipped that out immediately. Another ball that's played through, almost finding Rodriguez, but sequence just a little bit off. Shots right now 10-8 in favor of FC Tulsa. Ibarra, fine job depossessing Coley. Locker. No numbers. Neither team with an expected goals for at 1 yet. Probo. Pope. Fans getting a little anxious. Pope, no chance. Keep it on our fourth official. He throws up 6 minutes of added time. I don't know if it'll matter.
The fourth official has indicated that a minimum of 6 minutes will be added to the second half. It's time for the
I'm a bit surprised by that. Even with the volume of substitutions, I guess Souza being down twice with his hamstring caused all that. And now Ibarra down in some agony. Ibarra working on that right foot. Get a great angle to see what happened with him. On this match, we'll have full-time highlights and some stats. We'll also take a look at our Platinum Chiropractic and Wellness Man of the Match. Added time has not done a whole lot yet for either side. Probo. A handful of changes here in the second half for Deverense. Las Vegas with 8 shots up to this point. Only a couple on target. Elevating with Chiri. Oh, the header is the best chance of the night. It does not go on goal.
Phenomenal ball in from Probo to this back post. So Chire doing a good job at just playing off the shoulder of Clark. Always trying to play in the blind side of your individual marker, able to read the ball. That ball needs to be headed on target. You need to force Mbakis at the very least to make a save. Golden opportunity to steal all 3 points here for Vegas.
Ever so close. Proud new father could not put it on net, so we play on with no decision maker. I see Tulsa wants to work quick, and ill-advised as that happens. A turnover here for Las Vegas to try to convert. Fans trying to plead on their team for a victory. They get a goal first. This ball has no eyes. Chip, some congestion, simultaneous contact, and a 50-50 ball. Summersol's a bit miffed by all of this, and a free kick from straight on for Las Vegas.
Good credit to Ben Mines not giving up on the play. Summersol, it's a right foot that catches the attacking player. There is clear contact from about 25 yards out. Wonderful location for Las Vegas Lights to try to put pressure on Timbakis. We saw Johnny Rodriguez moments ago try to go around the wall. Have to imagine that it is a striker's call here.
Well, Rodriguez will get his crack. He almost found the spot a few minutes ago on a free kick about 10 yards behind this. Now a wall here. You can see St. Clair that was laying down. Now he's back to his toes. And now he goes back down. Rodriguez going for the win. Oh, he just missed hooking that wide to the left.
Difficult to try to go to the goalkeeper's side. Unable to get it on target. And again, a golden opportunity that's missed for the Las Vegas Lights.
Well, our center referee, Elvis Osmanovic, finally blows the whistle, and we've reached full time here at Cashman Field. An enthusiastic ending with a couple of chances from Johnny Rodriguez, but all in all, a scoreless draw through 90 minutes.
The two teams that were lacking that conviction in that final third and quality around that 18-yard box. A lot of good defending, and a lot of good goalkeeping, but in the end, deserving result to split the points.
Take a look now at how this game all unfolded as our man of the match, presented by Evil Pie. Mason Stadahar is our man of the match, picking up consecutive clean sheets. Not a bad start for the man here tonight for Las Vegas Lights. The post-game show coming up here right around the corner. Total shots this one, 18. Found the mark in this one. Each team picking up a point here tonight.
Everyone is looking for a better future, but knowing how to get there can be difficult. At Rise Credit Union, we invest in our communities and empower our members to realize their potential and take control of their finances. Because with the right financial knowledge, 24/7 access, and genuine care, we believe there are no limits to what you can achieve. Become a part of something bigger than just a bank. Rise beyond banking.
At Capriati's, we slow roast butterball turkeys overnight, then hand pull them every morning, and carefully slice the most premium beef sold in America, Snake River Farms American Wagyu. We've been doing this for 50 years. We believe real food made with the best ingredients is worth the extra effort. It's why the Bobby was voted America's greatest sandwich, and why we earned a place in the Cheesesteak Hall of Fame. Try any of our award-winning sandwiches today and taste why we're simply the best since 1976. Sign up for Capriati's Rewards and get a free small sub with purchase.
It's a wrap here from Cashman Field. We put a bow on this thing. Las Vegas Lights and FC Tulsa split this match. Scoreless draw, each team getting a point, and so now the winless streak for Las Vegas is now 11 against FC Tulsa. Ricky, we found some highlights.
Really good job to the crew here, where as Johnny Rodriguez just tries to turn the corner.
A good stop there by Tambakis. Rodriguez, who had probably the best chances of the night. 54th minute, Las Vegas trying to forge forward. Another good stop from Tambakis here.
That's it. Bacchus was really, really good between the 6-4. This FC Tulsa side just pushes it up and over the crossbar. Good strike from Pinzon. To the 70th minute mark we go as this ball comes back across from Jamie Weber, just trying to push this ball around the oncoming defender and use Jones as a shield. RC sees it the whole way. Secure hands from the goalkeeper. And as Johnny Rodriguez tries to sneak this ball into this near post, those back-to-back free kicks that he's unable to get it on target. Hits this one well. A lot of venom behind it, low and hard, trying to use the wall as a decoy in front of Tambakis, but in the end, unable to force a save out of the goalkeeper. And the best opportunity of the night for Sebo Chire, doing a good job of playing off the shoulder of Clark, but unable to redirect his header on target. And in the end, 0-0 is the scoreline.
No real surprise here. I was ever so close. I said the total of shots tonight would be 20. I was off by just one. 11-10 though in favor of Las Vegas, but really no team had the, I guess, one-way traffic in some of the matches we've seen throughout this year. Vegas holding possession. John Rodriguez had probably 3 of the best chances. Ochire the best one of the night, but all in all, a scoreless draw. Nothing you could take away from it, right?
Yeah, both teams struggled in that final third, and in the end, a 0-0 result is a deserved point for both sides.
Well, for Alex Tambakis, though, 61 clean sheets now, ties the USL Championship record. He is now tied for the mark. Number 62 is on deck. My broadcast partner, Ricky Lopez-Espin, and our entire crew, I'm David Gascon. Hope you enjoyed this one. We'll catch you again next week. Las Vegas Lights and FC Tulsa play to a scoreless draw. So long, everyone.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.